Hey all, hey VC, thanks for joining, watching my video finds, finds that I got from my past weekend's shows, and also I got some books. So I did post a video of the show from this past weekend. If you want to check that out. This Sunday I do have a show I'm going to in Danbury, Connecticut. And looking forward to that. I'm going to bring my camera, probably do a few other techniques as far as what I'm going to record and how. So I'll dig right in so to save some time. Books, The Experience, Jimi Hendrix. This is a book more about some studio shots of the band. These books were about $4 each that I got. So enjoyed this. This is a great book. I've been wanting to get classic rock posters, and this was $4. It is exactly what it says. Has all types of genres as far as what it's covering. Really enjoy thumbing through this one. Neil Young. I needed this book from him. And then I bought, and those were $4. This was a $10 book, brand new. Canyons of Dreams. This is actually Laurel Canyon. For those who don't know, Laurel Canyon, look it up. Big movement in California, especially Stephen Stills and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Many other players hung out there. Zappa. People partied and did their work. So looking forward to that book. A friend of mine gave me a record from Psychedelic Furs. It's produced by Steve Lillywhite. Talk, Talk, Talk. Thank you very much. At Goodwill, I found 2 records. I'll just go quickly. This is Jeff Beck and the Yardbirds, Shapes of Things. Played this and I was really impressed. It was really great sound. Townsend's Deep End Live from 1986. Great sound, and also it has Save It for Later on there, which I really enjoy. Okay, so here's a few dollar records, $1 and up to $3 records that I grabbed. I needed a Graham Parker, The Real McCaw. I really like this album. It's all the songs are different and great to me. I enjoy Graham Parker, and this was really a good pickup. I'm not sure how many more I need of his, but Marshall Tucker Band, a little country rock, Can't You See, $1. This is a very underrated AC/DC album, Flick of the Switch. Landslide is a killer song, but this is one that I needed, and this is a promo copy. Been looking for this. I don't usually get these type of soundtracks, but I wanted The King of Comedy from 1983. Robert De Niro. Anybody who didn't see this black comedy, check it out. Probably most of you saw it, but it has a whole good verse of bands on here. Pretenders. B.B. King is phenomenal. Talking Heads. Ricky Lee Jones' song is really beautiful. Robbie Robertson worked on this album. He's got 2 songs. Van Morrison, Ray Charles, Rick Ocasek. Typical 80s, needed this, 1985. You know, this is sort of a period piece from the 80s, totally. Needed this for the collection. Emmylou Harris, country bluegrass. Not one of her better ones, but it's Emmylou, and I really appreciate her work. This is a second album I own now of the Long Riders. Great band. If you're interested in Buffalo Springfield, Graham Parsons, Flying Burrito Brothers, Tom Petty, listen to these guys. The sound is really cool. They rock. Very impressive with them. They toured in 2004 and 2009. They're going in and out, but this is the Long Riders, Native Sons. Highly recommend that. Guitaro, Silk Road. This is a double album. This is 1 and 2 of Silk Road. I think I did purchase another one. Might even be the same one. I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay, this album and band is very underrated. There's a tier level, as you know, like in the heavy hard rock You know, you have your AC/DC, your Sabbath, Queen, Rush, whoever, very highly looked at. And of course, we know there's another echelon. You have your Nazareth and Lizzie, UFO, Status Quo, those type of bands. And Uriah Heep is in that category of great bands, underrated, and something that you should have in your rock collection. Look at Yourself. This is probably one of their best albums by Mercury. Great. Lee Michaels, this is the 5th. Thank you, Ron, helping me out. This is a time when he was trying to get out of his contract. Really like this album. R&B, rock, Lee Michaels. Okay, a little more expensive records now. I had to fill in my gaps for Tom Verlaine. He is the one of the lead founders and leaders of television. This is his first solo album. This is a promo album. I didn't pay $20 for it. I think it was around $12, but I needed to have this. I really like Tom Verlaine. I like anybody with those raspy, different voices, not perfect voices. And he definitely hits it. And the music and poetry that he writes, lyricist-wise, he's great. This is his 3rd album, Tom Verlaine, Words from the Front, another promo of his. And this is 1982. And his 4th album, another promo, which came right after. These last two started sounding more like Tom Verlaine. So he's not a guy who you may or may not like, you know, or you could grow into it, but give it a shot. I needed this one album. I think I have one more left, and I had to get this. This is The Jam, Old Mod Cons. If there's any Jam album you're to get, this is the one to get. Great work on this. It's just brilliant. A band that I've been seeing and wanting, I really appreciate. I'm not into the hair metal bands. These guys are a little different. The band is from Finland, and it's Hanoi Rocks. And this is from 1984. The lead person, Michael Monroe. And this album was good. It's not great, it was good. I will like to get a few more because I do appreciate the work that Michael Monroe does. And yeah, that's it. That's my phone ringing. This next album I've been having on my wish list. It's rated in the top 50 most eccentric albums, and it's rated in like the 1001 albums to have. And this is Kate Bush. And she was really into Houdini, into some Vietnam, into Stephen King, the Aborigines, I believe, and these songs all have to do with that. This might be a UK pressing. It was $15. She was into Houdini at this point, as you could see here. She's passing the key into this guy's mouth, which Houdini did to have the trick and illusion of breaking out of a cell without anything. So she passed the key, his wife passed the key through her mouth by giving him a kiss. Away we go. Cool album. This was on my list. I traded up for this couple albums. Talking Heads Live. The name of the band's Talking Heads. I'm sure most of you know this album. The sound quality is just great on this. The separation and the clarity. I've been listening to that for a while. Okay, the next guy I mentioned, I think, in my last video, and I bought one of his solo albums, probably his best one. This is Harvey Mandel. Blues great, Canned Heat, played on some Stones. He jammed in 1970 in a studio with some musicians, and this is the output of the album, and it's fantastic. Great blues rock. Baby Batter by Harvey Mandel, 1970. Some of you were kind enough to turn me on to Steve Hackett. I knew about him. I watched your videos. Spectral Mornings. I purchased this. Enjoy it very much. Steve Hackett from Genesis. And okay, this next band is high on my list. I will probably do a video eventually just with them on what I have. Flaming Groovies. This is their second album, I believe. This is first pressing, Kama Sutra. Mint condition is why I bought this. It was a few dollars, but I love this band. And any rockers, any punker wants to know what it's about, check these guys. This album is just great rock and roll too. Fantastic. Excited with that. All right, I did see a guy at in one show, the North Haven show. He doesn't come around often. The first time I ever saw him, he had a lot of special albums. I'll call it that. He didn't want me to videotape anything, so I obliged. But I did pick up this album. It's from the BBC radio tapes of 1979 to 80. This is Echo and the Bunnymen. So this is from the BBC recordings, and listen to it. Great quality, great music. They play Ashes to Ashes from Bowie on here. One of my favorite post-punk, new wave bands, whatever you want to call it. Also in that realm, Joy Division, 1979 radio sessions. These are the BBC recordings. Also, so these were about 25 bucks each. You don't usually buy these because I don't like buying albums I don't know of what the quality will sound, but I knew this was radio stations. So this next album, I will not show you the cover. Totally obscene. It's called Anybody Seen My Baby? It's the official Black Album, and it's from the Rolling Stones. It's two albums, 4 sides, of course. Some live alternate takes of some other songs. Some I'm Going Down, alternate mix, 40 Days, 40 Nights, different mix. What I really got it was for the tracks from the Toshiba sessions in Tokyo in '93. They went into the studio and recorded Honest I Do, Let's Spend a Night Together, No Expectations, Beast of Burden, Memory of a Hell, Let It Bleed. So those are just outstanding recordings. I will not show you the cover. You go check it out, what it looks like if you want. That's what I have for right now. I do have a link down there. The name of the person who I watched was Wallflowervinyl. She is, I believe, out of England. She turned me on to the Amazing Snakeheads. Great stuff if you like. I could only categorize it a little bit. The Doors, Iggy Pop, just their own sound, 3-piece band. They rock, they play different styles. Give them a listen, check it out. I'll be going to the show, I'll tape some for the next time. Thank you so much for listening, watching, and most important, I want to see your work, your videos, your finds, or any other information. Thank you, enjoy.